What it do? What's the word? Mac 11 MMA again. Second video I got for you. And this is TKO Boxing. I know you've probably seen the things. I think it's about a month ago that they announced this, I think. Turki, Alalshikh, and Dana White's conjoined plans. They haven't really announced like plans, but what they have announced is this partnership and this new boxing thing. And I think I'm just gonna tell you, like, I think this is gonna be like the greatest thing for boxing ever if they do it correctly. The problem is, well, there's problem. There are some issues that might happen, might arise, like Oscar De La Hoya's like bitching about it a little bit and stuff. But I think in total they're gonna be able to figure it out, and this is gonna bring boxing back, bro. Listen again, Callum Walsh, he hits like truck. Yeah, I mean, as long as we get other boxers pushed other than Callum Walsh, this will be a success. Yeah. All right. Now here, what is the issue with this image? Do you know what it is? It's too many fucking weight classes. 17 weight classes to be exact in boxing. 17 weight classes? Bro, why are there 17 weight classes? And like, look at some of these weight classes. Look at junior flyweight. I mean, that's not the only one that's like that. There's actually multiple that are like that. That's a 3-pound weight class. Like, in my opinion, we need to consolidate all of these. All right. I think UFC has a good what their weight classes are, but I think with boxing, I think you get I'd put a 115 pound as well. So maybe you do 115, 125, 135, 145, 155, 170, 185, and then 200 plus. Because I was thinking about like, oh, should it be like a UFC with like a 205 weight class and then like the heavyweight one? But it's not like the same in boxing as it is with MMA because like it's not like the grappling and all, and that's the biggest cause for why weight is an issue. But yeah, I think that would work better. Also, think about that. You know what that would do? That would consolidate the talent so much better. Now, like instead of like, like, and I could be stripping here, but like super bantamweight might have like no good fighters right now, but bantamweight and featherweight. I'm going off the list that they have right here for these weight classes. Like there might be a 122 guy and a 117-pound guy who are both super legit, but all the other ones in those weight classes suck. So like we want to get them to fight somehow. I don't know. Those are my thoughts on that. There's a lot of I don't know. They need to consolidate the weight classes, get better fights today. All right. Now look at this picture. Alexander Usyk. This is after beating Fury, I think. Might have been after Joshua. I don't know when the image is from. I honestly just looked up a picture of Usyk. But what's wrong with this image? Do you understand what's wrong with it? Because I do. Are you guys seeing the same thing I am? There's 3 too many of something. You only need 1 belt. Bro, that's the biggest thing that I think TKO boxing, like one of the biggest things about it is I think 1 belt per weight class in like the 8 weight classes. Just make it like UFC. Like it's proven to be successful. It gets much better quality fights, bro. Think about it though. 1 belt is so much more worth it. Like I know they have like the ring belt, and that's kind of like the closest thing you get to like 1 belt that's like an undisputed one. But like I don't want WBO, WBA, IBC, whatever the fuck they're called. You know, like think about it like if it was just 1 belt. Like imagine Bivol Beterbiev if it was just the 1 belt, right? Bivol and Beterbiev, like there's no other belts out there. I don't know if there was a unified belt when they fought or not. I can't actually remember. But Bivol and Beterbiev, one of them should have been the champion. One of them the obvious #1 contender. Usyk Fury, one of them the champion. The other the obvious #1 contender. When both walk in with like fucking 3 different belts from like 3 different weight classes to the middle, and like they're only fighting for like one of those belts though, not all of them or some bullshit like that. Like yeah, it's so stupid. I hate that shit, bro. That's what they need to like figure out how to get just 1 belt down. And I know like I know it's gonna be hard to get rid of them because I know like all those organizations are gonna like put like a fight back a lot because obviously they've been around for so long and This is kind of how boxing is, but I don't know. I think it definitely should be able to be done. Now, what about the boxers' pay? And I get it, like, you know, it's a thing. Like, oh, what are UFC fighters make way less than boxers? I was putting some thought into this. All right, how true is that? Like, like a three fight contract, UFC fighter off a contender series, like 20 and 20 or whatever they make. I can't remember. Um, I think that makes more than like 99% of boxers, unless you're like on like the undercard of like a Mayweather fight or a Bivol fight. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're like on a big card, I don't think boxers make shit. Like, and there's a truth that I could be proven wrong. I mean, obviously, like, the big name boxers make absurd amounts of money. But I don't know. I mean, like, I'll just say, like, look, okay, Turkey can pay these guys. Turkey's really good at what he does. Like, he's kind of made boxing better than it was, like, 10 years ago today. Like, I mean, I don't even know if it's better. I mean, I think it is. We've had better fights though, like, and they're almost all the ones that he's created. But like that first point, Fury Usyk people, he can get whoever he wants. Those Saudis, they'll pay for it, bro. They can get the best boxer in the world, so we can have TKO boxing with, each division having the best of the best at each class, and he can pay them, like, depending on them. Like, he recently signed Canelo. I didn't even know that till the other day, bro. But yeah, I already said. And then like I was going off before, more pay for the lesser known fighters, because those random fighters that get on the cards, like, that's more worth it for them than just those shitty fights just searching for random fights, fighting at some random club for like $2,000 or so. I mean, I'm sure they make more than that, but like, I think this genuinely gets them more, and they'll be fighting higher quality fighters constantly. I saw this though. Actually, it was Josh Thompson, the old UFC fighter, dude who fought Tony Ferguson and stuff. This was from his podcast. His and I got this graph from, I don't know, I'll link whatever site I got it from. But this was like his proposed like pay plan, and I think that makes perfect sense. 20K. I mean, I don't know if it's salary. I don't like the word salary as much as I like, like for per fight. I like it as 20 and 20, 50 and 50, 125 and 125. If that dude wins, you see the number 3 and number 4, the 50K, it makes sense, through each level. And then of course, like, there's gonna be like exceptions. Like, Canelo's not gonna take 750K for that championship money. No, you pay Canelo and Fury, and Usyk and Bivol and Beterbiev and all those other motherfuckers the real money that they deserve. And then all these other guys can follow this route until they've built a name. And that's the thing, boxers will become more popular. Here's the truth. Those boxers I just named you, that's like about half like the popular boxers in the world right now. Like 6. There's like 10 boxers currently active that deserve, probably like 15, that deserve like serious money. All the rest of them can 100% fall into this bracket. And I guess that there's probably exceptions, and guys, maybe there's like those guys who've actually already been paid more than this. And like, that's the thing, like the guys who've already done this, like, and already are getting paid more and expecting that, I guess, like, depends on the guy. Like, if they're worth it, if they're that good a fighter, pay them. Like, I don't care. Pay them whatever. Like, get them all. Jai Opataya. Like, Jai Opataya needs to be pushed. He's like one of those. I think he's light heavyweight champion. He's like been a champion for a while, and truth is, like, bro has no push, and he's like a good fighter. I don't even know what I'm saying. All right, let me move on from the pay. High level fights. This is like the biggest thing, and I was talking about. Bivol Beterbiev type fights, like, this can be like a consistent thing, and we can have the champion defending against the actual best from the weight class. I think in boxing they tend to put like I don't know who Canelo fought last time and stuff like this, but like, they're fighting like way below, like a lot of times these top level boxers are fighting really far below who they should. Like, they'll fight like the 8th best fighter on BoxRec, and they're like the true like number 1 champion. Like, bro, it doesn't make sense. They'll fight like on BoxRec, they have like the star ratings for fighters. Like, they'll be a 5-star and they'll fight like a 3-star, Like the 3-star did not deserve a title shot. Like, are you telling me if this guy won? But then if this guy wins, he goes up to a 5. But I think like, bro, like why don't you just gradual build instead of having like guys go from fighting like shit fighter, and then just like thrown on the main stage. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like in the UFC we get mad like when Khalil Roundtree got a title shot, and Khalil Roundtree was the number 7th ranked light heavyweight in the world, or 8th, or I don't know. He was like slightly outside the top 5. He was in the top 10 though. That's a lot better than what boxing tends to do. Boxing, bro, they just, bro, I don't even know what boxing is. Yeah. Here's our big man, dude. Listen, kid. Callum Walsh. Look, he constantly knocks people out. You saw his last fight, first round knockout. Before that, second round knockout. Come on, Callum Walsh. He is the man. I'm kidding. He's like, is he though? That's the thing. We don't know if he's the man, and this is the point. Like UFC, they love to push him. I guess it's sadly TKO who pushes him. He's like the OG boxer who signed to this. But like, look at his recent fights, bro. You see the star level? The star level is right next to. It's on the right side of it, bro. That's the level of the fighter they're saying, and they rank him. They rank Callum Walsh as a 4.5 star, and the best fighter he's fought is a 2-star. They also have him ranked as the 15th best super welterweight in the world. 15th. His highest level fight was his most recent one, Dean Sutherland, who is ranked 100 and is a 2-star. Think about that. That's the highest level fight he's got so far. Like, all of these guys are way below him. Why the hell is that a thing? Why isn't Callum Walsh fighting? I don't know. Like, even if he fought the number 45 ranked guy, that would be a drop-off. That would be a big drop-off. But it would be a hell of an improvement on this guy, right? Like, I don't know. I genuinely don't understand why, like, boxing, they try to avoid. I get it. They're trying to build up their guys and stuff. But that's stupid. Build up your guys by beating other guys. Do what the UFC does. The UFC has so many prospects that are, like, genuinely, like, really likable guys and stuff. And they get fraud checked constantly, and that's part of it. That's part of it. In UFC, they're not afraid to lose the O. In boxing, they're afraid to lose their O, bro. In UFC, like, all the time. Like, this year, it's like, what are the undefeated fighters in UFC? They're like 7-19? Bro, and then that's fine. It's honestly a good thing. Like, fighters lose their O, it's growth. In boxing, it seems like people lose an O and they just never fight again. Like, I swear to God, like, I'll scroll across people's, like boxing people's, like, Wikipedias and shit. I swear to God, they'll be like, their career, like, 42-1. Obviously, fucking, you look at, like, the fights they've had, there's only, like, 3 guys with a Wikipedia link. But, like, bro, they lose and then they just quit. Like, I don't know, boxers bother me with that mentality, bro. I don't get it. This is kind of off topic, but I just wanted to, like, this is kind of nailing this point in. Okay, Bakodir Jalolov. Don't know if I'm saying that right. Bakodir Jalolov. Whatever. He's this Uzbek dude, bro. He was the 2020 and 2024 super heavyweight gold medalist. He's 14-0 now as a pro as well. 14 knockouts, by the way. And I don't think he's fought anybody pro yet. And I don't think he will for a while. And he's 30. He's probably never going to get to face Fury, Usyk, or Joshua. But the truth is, he's probably already at such a high level. Because he already fought. He's already a 2-time gold medalist. And then the truth is, in the Olympics, you are fighting high-level talent. Like, the Olympics, I think, always do. Like, look at Olympic champions of the past. Like, I think Anthony Joshua, Usyk. There's a bunch of, like, real dudes who are Olympic champions. This guy can probably fight anybody in the top 10 of heavyweight boxing. Probably can knock out most of them. I mean, he's proved it now. I mean, but the thing is, though, he's fighting those 1-stars and 2-stars. So, I mean, I guess maybe you never know. But, like, the thing is, like, why the fuck isn't this guy, like, given 14-0, 14 knockouts? Hey, give him the 10th best heavyweight. And then if he wins that, give him the 5th. And if he wins that, give him Usyk. Like, I'm serious. Like, there's no point in, like, wasting, like, fast track him. Fast track these real prospects and let's build these rankings up for it. I don't know. Super fights. Okay, this is one thing that I thought of, and this is actually something I have more of a Alright, I'll just get into it. Like, before 313 happened, Alex actually expressed some interest in fighting Alexander Usyk. Like, sure, it'd be cool. Like, I guess. And Usyk also said he liked to fight Alex Pereira, but like the thing is, I don't know, man. I think it hurts the credibility of boxing, right? Like especially if like because it just seems so like bullshit. I mean, I guess it's fine. They're both old, so I guess this one doesn't matter. But like, okay, another one is like Ryan Garcia, Sean O'Malley. They've talked about it. That's just so stupid. There's no point to it. Like other than like the money gain. I mean, it brings in money, and I guess it'll bring in like hype and promotion. I guess for both, like UFC fans could become more of a fan of boxing, and boxing fans vice versa. If that makes sense. But at the same time, I think that like I don't know if you want boxing to be as good as it could be, why not just have the best fight the best constantly? Like instead of tiptoeing around it and having Ngannou fight Joshua and Fury. Ngannou, Francis Ngannou was a 0-2 boxer, but has fought Fury and Joshua. I mean, yeah, he had the close one Fury. I don't think Fury was even trying, but the Joshua one, Joshua proves why these fights shouldn't happen. Joshua just knocked him the fuck out. Because in truth, if they put real effort in, I think Joshua put effort in, like training and all, and just flatlined him. Now, of course, there are some like exceptions. Like, I don't think Pereira's like a great exception. But like, there's other guys I think that would be like they could actually make for it. I think Ilya Topuria could beat some guys in boxing. I think his boxing is that good. Kevin Vallejos, the Argentinian dude who's only just debuted, I think he's like outstanding boxing, and he could do it as well. Like he could box real boxers. But most of the time, like there's no point in these super fights. And I actually am I'm a supporter of shutting them down because I like to see the real shit. I like to see, you know, I would much less see this, and I'd rather see like the number 2 and number 5 heavyweight in the world go at it, and for the next title shot. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that's my way of looking at it, at least. But yeah. Oh yeah. Here's something. Look at this image. Do you understand how important this image is? Now, of course, I'm sure you recognize Dana. Maybe, and you probably recognize Turki Alalshikh too at this point. But, you know that, guys? I think this picture is possibly the best thing ever for MMA or boxing. I don't know which one this is going towards. This could be for UFC, this could be for boxing, this could be joint, this could be both. But you know what that is? That's Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder made 300, Man of Steel. Bro, he did the Justice League. The Snyder's Cut is literally him, of course. He was the Justice League guy. I think that's the perfect dude to make a movie for UFC or boxing. Like, tell me not. He's literally like those movies, if you watch them, they're like dark fighting. He made Watchmen too. I didn't even know that. I just like looked at the side and saw that. That's actually even better. Like those type of movies just make so much sense for fighting. I don't know. I think and think about how much that could bring into the sport. Zack Snyder's a really big director. Those are big movies that he's done before. Like you could bring in some like real like you could bring in so many fans like good UFC or boxing movies. And now of course like I don't know what like the plans are with this, and maybe there's no movie coming out. I don't even know. But like from what I think is like I mean I don't know. I've been trying to brainstorm for like what idea they would do for a movie. Like, would it be like a more like documentary about like a real fight? Not like documentary, but like a movie about like McGregor or like Tyson or something, or like would it be like a movie about like the UFC and like the foundings and everything? Like Dana White's in like somebody's playing Dana White in the movie, and like or could they make their own like I don't know like new Rocky Creed type thing? That would be sick. Wouldn't you love like a Rocky UFC type movie? Like Warrior's the best thing we got, but Warrior's different. Like Warrior's just a beautiful story, but like a Rocky type movie for MMA would be so sick, bro. Alright. That's basically all I got. Subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. What are your thoughts though? Like, do you think TKO boxing is a good thing, or do you think it's negative? Are you like Oscar De La Hoya and just kind of against the idea of this new boxing league and just want it to stay the same as it's always been. I'm not as big a boxing fan as I'm an MMA fan, so truth is, I don't know how boxing fans feel. This is my thoughts on the situation. Yeah, like and subscribe, boys. Peace.